Abusuafo me ma munyina akwa ba eba daily update TV eso. Se nani dey kan ba channel so make sure so be tap here no subscribe button no so e dia mame. Now things what tap on the notification bell no se ne be ya. Onso onsa beti me aka all the new update dey to channel so mo hunu ekoso Ghanaian politics. Message be se bra ko share video so ba like na wa share so dia mame. Na so wa jintwe bia enso efa video so so what be comment section be je ne akenkan enso so e dia ma. E ya de enam se N.Addo danko ekufod omunhu how ene amanu hu na omode Ghana fo ekom and almost 7 to 8 years yon betina Ghana akonya so omunhu senia Ghana fo esi bresi kan na Ghana fo butum education system is the number of strikes that eba wo mine from various institutions now so president ebunani aguso I said onhu hwe eyade asamyam de ka said Dormaahene of Doma traditional area nana osi ade ye ajeman bedu e de ba beto Ghana fo nyina ene N.Addo waka asi N.Addo anim pen se omo anya agimefo Nana ka efri nanum pen acha N.Addo se omo nya agimefo nioma bone a ekoso nyina wo mahu na ono de onsuro na ontena na konya so obeba beka acha N.Addo se Ghanaians are suffering omo njimi se omo mbu omo ningo se omo hu na mane because of share John Domain Mahama time said the nioma esitie na so aban we di Ghana for akọ ha no de ontena ho enka nanum entum ewo ho nti wato bi amane eye na N.Addo danko akufo do pass Ghanaians are suffering nti won hwe no nya ho bibi emfa ma Ghana fo nti yanse mani yankosha a video of Dormaahene osagefo ajeman bedu the second all catch N.Addo say omo nya agimefo ohu oyohina ohu se Ghana fo ebre cause o show the living conditioner John Dramani Mahama time na Ghana for any the living conditioner and then N.Addo danko ekufo any bow me Ghana for na I don't who say Ghanaians are suffering pa inti yanse mende yankosho a video of osagefo ajiman bedu the second all country N.Addo say omo nya agimefo ohu ne mabone a o de Ghana for akom.
It has a penchant for reneging on its promises. You have an agreement with teachers. Okay, you go on a negotiation with workers and you agree to pay them vehicle maintenance allowance. We all know how much they wanted to charge, and government decided to give a certain amount of money at a particular time. Nobody in the Ministry of Education is owed salary arrears. Nobody. From the chief director to the minister to all the people who work in the Ministry of Education, none of them is owed any arrears. So why do you want to starve the teachers? Because of what? Because they've been patient enough. They are telling you to pay the allowance. Already you are paying some people. Add the others. You are saying that you are preparing mid-year budget review. How does that affect the negotiated salaries? I mean, the mid-year budget review that we listened to, did it talk about allowances for teachers? Or it's not as if you are preparing a new budget that you say you don't have money for. You finish the mid-year budget review and you are telling the teachers or the university lecturers IMF. How does IMF affect this? But you, the minister, the deputy minister, the GTech director, deputy director, that's the Ghana Tertiary Education, you are all getting money. You're getting your monthly allowances, you're getting your other stipends, you're getting your salary and others. So as for the teacher, what is he or she supposed to do? And government is also failing to speak to them and say, okay, this is the reason we have delayed in maybe paying you or agreeing to pay you. Government has decided not to bother. But when they decide to threaten to go on strike or even embark on strike, then now government wants to come to the negotiation table and talk to them.
Maka, we are Majuma Baba Nakonyano so. Adia woye a honyano. Maka. We are Majuma Baja Friminsa, Jifrimansam, Ghana for 20 years. Adiwe, Mfie Mpemienu and working 2008. Nko Kurobi UAE, Binabakana Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Nko Dubai. Na Besikano, Ene America for Besikano. We badi ane 3 point, we America Sikaba Akwan, no ya 3.67. na anu adanko on chere na ochukura bia nruye rate no oya de kro wakọ baabi kura akọfom kakra no 3.65 na jasa ba ye obukata afekro ya American ye wuraje ekofo emra na oteso no Ghana for besika no na ye almost 1:1 edu baabi a 1:1 na oye na anya sa na ote sika no ebe 10,000 na o shi bigu ye na okoye no 1 emra ofri so na ye 1:1 ye wurata mes na wada Roma emra obe free so no ana emra oda ne benkum so na sika ne 2 point ne bibi kakra ye wura mahama ofri so na sika no apema ko 4 cedis bi ne beka 4.2 me de ngu no 3.7 ko si 4 nana wada Roma mfie ya America mfie dunsia no ofri cedi mienu no ye de dollar bako akwa na no mesu sansika 15.8 aka krebi na du 16 nana ono ntini ebra no Ghana sika nya be na ba de chamensa nana wa ni de kwanso akira me na tumasu ya nyina so ba de chamensa sa so na nya na ja na ba de chamensa kani nyina so da bia ba won fa maye ya na ye ba yo ni ye na so ba ba na de na ye de na onko ye nana cement ye raje ekofo amra o free so nana no e 8 cedis 50 pesos ye wura mahama o free so no e 16 cedis and na 90 ananya sa na sokra ni ma no metima ka bebri ndi ma bia nka nkire sesabi yate won ya jim ade nko ya yehu sa ana yehu nana yehu esese ka nana ya nka badi sikana baba kwa to dane abrochire badi bakwa kogu abrochire sikana basa nana esa enya wo nana jana nya wo ya baba so.
The same thing happened to the allied health, professional health workers. They raised their issue how many weeks ago, months ago. The government decided not to hear any evil. Once they started the strike and they realized how it is affecting people, no OPD services, there was a roadmap. This week, everybody was going to go somewhere. Now the minister wakes up from his slumber and decides that, okay, let me meet the leadership and then address some of your concerns. What sort of people are in power? What sort of people have had positions when they know they can't do anything? SITAG has been on strike for how many months now? Today, SITAG people are still on strike. They have not called off their strike. Because of what? Basic things. Implement condition of service we agreed on. You and I agreed. Implementation. National Labour Commission has told government to implement it. They are dragging their feet. And then GTEC had to come out and tell the Controller and Accountant General's Department that don't pay the teachers for their July salaries. They said, okay, then we will all soon come. You've realized that the teacher trainee colleges are suffering because the trainees, they have to write exams. There's no teacher there, nothing. And then government decides to meet them halfway. Tell them exactly what it is. You said, oh, we've put something on paper. You have agreed. Up till now, SITAG members said they were going for a national council meeting to decide whether or not they will call off the strike. We are here. We are here because of somebody's incompetence, somebody's decision not to act. I mean, if you were a teacher, how will you feel? Those people in position, they were taught by teachers. Teachers taught them.
Obviously.
3 days ago, I heard about one teacher, one laptop. Things that we have paid for ourselves. So it is not government who is going to buy the laptop for us. You have deducted us. You have paid for it. Up till now, majority of the teachers do not have their laptops.
Well, Teacher Robin will be very happy to hear
but
you say
you
that.
have collected the money. Where is the laptop? Yet you want to give free laptops to students in SHS, the one that you government, you have to go and use the money to buy. The money you say you don't have. People have collected their money. You have deducted them from source. For the laptops, go and purchase the laptop. Bring it. That one too has become a problem. So if the teachers decide that, look, if you don't bring us our laptops, we are not going to school to teach. Because whatever it is, they have to use the laptop to teach the kids. You have not provided textbooks and others. Even the textbooks you've provided.
Maybe they can teach without laptops.
So how are they going
Maybe.
to? They'll use the textbook, and you cannot. Textbook is cast in stone. Whatever it is there. But you know that things evolve. When the person is using a laptop, the person would get an updated or upgraded version of whatever example it is in the textbook. You are not giving it to them. So the teachers will decide that, look, if you don't give us our laptops, then we will also teach. And then the students, the pupils, are the ones going to suffer for the incompetence, ineffectiveness of somebody. Why should we get to the extent that the 3 teacher unions will decide to threaten a strike before one page letter, just like Mr. Anson is saying, 1 page letter? Somebody is sitting there. What is this?
Okay, let me try to think in a certain direction. Most of these strike actions that have been threatened appear to do with money. The signing off is likely to come from the Ministry of Finance.
It's not money. Some are implementation of condition of service. Some are employ the people that are supposed to be doing.
So somebody
things.
will have to be paid for that.
No. How will the
if I'm employing you and I'm not going to be paying you, how do you work?
But I mean, we have agreed on the condition of service.
So implementing those conditions would come with
it doesn't mean that once you are implementing it today, you have to pay me today. It takes a month.
There could be a chance that it could take even 2 weeks.
Oh, so you knew you didn't have the money, but you and I had that agreement. What is that?
That's what I'm asking. So if maybe you had waited for me to finish with the question. Is there a chance, and again, I wouldn't know the situation, is there a chance that maybe if they commit themselves, and when I say commit, I'm talking about the Ministry of Finance, because they would ultimately do the payments. It wouldn't be a particular ministry. The payment will come from the MOF. Is there a chance that maybe within the short term, funds may not be readily available? Maybe within the short term, funds may not be readily available. Because you and I know that if it's about drafting of a 1-page letter, that's going to be done in minutes.
But this thing was not agreed today. It was not agreed today. That is why it's called.
You said on the 28th of June.
The people brought whatever it is that they wanted. You also made numbers because of your strength. You know you can pay this. Let us not sit here and say government doesn't have money. It is never true. Government has money, but it's misplaced priority. That is what has brought us here.
Is it enough to go around?
Are we not constructing roads? The roads that they are constructing, is it not money that?
But not all roads are being constructed.
You were not there when the president gave how many tracks to all the MMPs?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not all roads are being constructed. Yeah.
But he gave to every municipal metropolitan district assembly. They didn't give to them.
And you're talking about the drip.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
There is money. There is money in this country.
Enough for everyone?
More than enough for everyone. We have sunk millions into a hole. Is there no money? Is there no money? Look at the convoy the president travels around with. Don't they get fuel? They don't go for maintenance. How much have you spent on computers and the rest? How much have you spent on even COVID? When COVID came, look at the amount of money that are being mentioned. The Minister of Health, Dr. N.Addo Koboy, last week was just before Honorable Blackwest Committee, Assurance Committee of Parliament, and told them that we have spent millions of dollars, millions, into the construction of Agenda 111. Even the ones that you have spent on Agenda 111, they are not completed. 20. Just 20. Even that, they are uncompleted. Some are 5% complete. Some are 20% complete.
They said they are at various stages of completion.
Some are 5% complete.
Yeah, but 5 is start work. At least they started something.
Are you serious?
No, at least
5%.
they have. No, that's what I'm saying. At least they started
Agenda
something.
111 that was supposed to have been completed in 2021, 2022.
Well,
we are in 2024. What are you saying?
That's over 100. Is it possible that all of them can be at a certain stage of completion?
But the president didn't know that it cannot be that he promised us. Are they not using money? They didn't know they didn't have money. I am telling you, there is money in this country. It's misplaced priority. They should go and pay the teachers and stop that. If their kids were in those schools, you mark it. They won't bring the letter. When the teachers start the strike, that is when they will hurriedly. Anytime there's a strike, and it has to do with salary, arrears, and others, where do they get the money to release them? Recently, just almost about 2 weeks ago, didn't the Ministry of Finance or Ministry of Health say they have received clearance from the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Finance to employ nurses and midwives? Didn't they say it?
Yes, they did.
So if we didn't have money, where would the clearance come from? If we didn't have the money to employ them,
there's always a way to get money from somewhere.
So there's money. So you see,
I agree with you when you say there's money. What I'm saying is that maybe not enough.
They want to change the teachers. The money is supposed to be for the teachers, but they want to use it for something else.
Okay, I don't know about that.
I am telling you.
I don't know about that.
Please.
I don't know about
in this country, we know there are money. You let the teachers go on strike. You see, they will find the money and pay them. Where would they get the money from?
Again, why?
Abusuafo medamo nyina sesa mo jebre na mo de hwe video enti video nipa ye hunum eye Omanhene a oda eye Doma traditional area for ano eye osagefo Agyeman Bedu the second ana oka che na N.Addo say ai omo nya agimifu because ho hwe mahama time baby $1 no eda ene sisi ana N.Addo ni ba omia time economic wizard na N.Addo so odi amagana fo nti o metoto Ghana fo sikasem eyiye no ohwe then time mahama time ene na N.Addo ni ba omia time bebia dollar esibi ahwiri akodura na wo kwasesa je se wo facilities ni bebre eda kwasesa na chese wono ohu se Ghana for ebre pa because satama na mahama teso na chese o se cement 16 cedis and cement more than 90 cedis sa pese se o pese kosi dan ya ebeya den pa se obenya skada bia de ato cement baako ede 90 cedis and more depend on where you are staying asa na wetimi asisi dan no mo high dan kura de chese yenka achese ohu se Ghana for ebre pa amanfo a omunya adwuma nye teachers for more strike because living condition enye enso ban we eyi nani Dormaahene catch na N.Addo pain say omo nya agimefo ana ono watena se ahwe ne manfo se omlesa enti okache na N.Addo se wo hu se Ghana for ebre enti wonhwe na onya hu bibi emfa momo because o compare former president John Dramani Mahama ene ono na N.Addo dankwa na memu ya na chese enye kra John Dramani Mahama de na eye pa so as president a manfo ato aba edie yi wo no ekamia say ohini si uhu na N.Addo say enye Ghana fo yedie nti na obetena eye Ghana akonya so no no ani yedie nti na obetena Ghana akonya so anu nti na ama na bu nani egu Ghana fo esosa enti ebesi esi onya subscribe ya make sure so betape na subscribe button no so e dia mam na afin so tape on the notification bell no se ne be ya onso sabeti maka all the new update ya to channel so mo hu ne ekoso Ghanaian politics ebesi e de end macro